Happy Sunday, March 24th, everyone. Welcome back to Weather on the Go. My name is Hunter, and in today's weather forecast, we'll be looking at a major snowstorm that could dump 1 to 2 feet of snow across parts of the United States. We'll look into the severe weather chances. We'll time that out for you and what you can expect on the warm side of this storm, and we'll look into the long-range outlook into early April and show you what the weather pattern looks like during that time frame later on in today's video. If you are new here and you like detailed, accurate weather forecasts right at your fingertips, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. It helps out to get more people engaged with this channel. It's also about education as well. And also be sure to press the like button down below. It's the thumbs up button. It really truly does help out more than you know. So let's look at our weather alerts across the entirety of the United States today. We got a lot going on here, folks. To the north, those purples, we have winter weather advisories. The pink shaded colors, those are winter storm warnings. The orange from South Dakota into Nebraska there, northwestern Kansas into northeastern Colorado, those are blizzard warnings. And then down here to the south, we have a lot of wind alerts, wind advisories, high wind watches, high wind warnings, even red flag warnings across portions here of the Texas Panhandle and West Texas into New Mexico there into southeastern Colorado, southwestern Kansas, western Oklahoma. A lot of those areas are going to be seeing those red flag warning conditions with dry soil and very gusty winds. We'll get into that here right now. And you can see, looking at the relative humidity, this is the percentage of our relative humidity down into the teens, if not the 20% range. And when you mix that very dry atmosphere in with 40, 50, even 60 mile per hour wind gusts at times down in this region, that is the cause for concern for rapid wildfire growth if any of these fires do start up today. So very big deal down here, especially into the Texas Panhandle here. And we really do have an extremely critical area here for fire weather concerns. So if you do have any folks that live down here in your family, in say the Lubbock area into Midland up there toward Amarillo, or even portions of the Oklahoma Panhandle, western Kansas, southeastern portions there of Colorado, or even eastern New Mexico, just give them a call and tell them, there is a danger for fire weather concerns down here today. Watching out for that with the gusty winds. And then looking at the storm in general, moving through today, we have the snow breaking out across the north. So from portions of the upper Midwest into the northern high plains, the northern Rockies, heavier snow, 1 to 2 inches per hour will be likely. And then as we go into Monday, that snowfall will really start to pick up there across Minnesota, especially central and northern Minnesota, into the eastern Dakotas, down into central Nebraska here. Very strong winds. Look at the tight isobars on the backside. Cold front severe weather setup across the middle and lower Mississippi Valley, especially there on Monday. As we go into Tuesday, still a cold front moving from the Ohio Valley down through the southeast, watching for severe weather along that path. But the snowfall axis will be moving from Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, into Ontario, Canada, and northern Quebec as we go into Tuesday. And you can see Wednesday, this system will occlude, but still a 997 millibar low up there into southeastern Canada, a trailing cold front. We have to watch out for more strong storms across the Carolinas, Virginia, into Georgia, and even North Florida going into Wednesday time frame. Let's look at the winter side of this system, because this is going to be a big deal for our folks across the northern states. Look at our total snowfall accumulation in inches through Wednesday, March 27th, the middle of this week coming up. And you can see very heavy snow across the western UP of Michigan, northern Wisconsin, much of Minnesota, into the eastern Dakotas, and perhaps down here into west central Nebraska. Zooming it in, look at these totals, folks. Minneapolis, St. Paul, 8 to 12 inches. Very good bet for you. Into central Minnesota and western Minnesota, and then down here into eastern portions of South Dakota. That is an area with the bullseye. We could have up to 2 feet of snow here, and then down through portions there of central Nebraska, a good 6 to 12 inches of snow will be on the way for you through the middle of the week. And this will be causing travel disruptions and impacts. So if you do have any travel that takes you up to the upper Midwest, the northern high plains here, especially in the Dakotas and into Nebraska, into Kansas, into Colorado here. Make sure that you are best prepared for this snowfall here, as this will be heavy and it will be blinding snow at times with those blizzard-like conditions. We have those moderate to major travel disruptions across those areas. And then on the warm side, yes, we have very heavy rain. So across the middle and lower Mississippi Valley into the southeast, a good soaking rain for us here. We could be picking up anywhere from 1 to 3 inches worth of rain into portions of Missouri, Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma and Texas, getting into Louisiana, but especially over here into Mississippi, Alabama, and western portions of Georgia, where they're going to see the brunt of those cold frontal storms as they move through. We do have a severe weather threat over the next couple of days. There is a slight risk of severe weather today across Kansas, down here into northwestern Oklahoma, even a marginal risk extending down here into central Texas, especially west of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And you can see the timing with this, a couple showers, couple thunderstorms this morning along that cold front and dry line, but it's this afternoon we'll start to warm up the atmosphere, become more unstable, and we'll watch those storms develop here first into discrete or semi-discrete supercells. Those will grow upscale into a squall line as they push across portions of southeastern Kansas, central and eastern Oklahoma, and into central Texas and northern Texas as we go into tonight, mainly with a damaging wind and hail threat as that grows upscale into a squall line. But a few tornadoes will be possible. Then as we go into Monday, we're watching severe weather up near the track of that surface cyclone up into western Iowa, Omaha there and toward Des Moines. We'll keep an eye on you folks for the potential of a couple rotating storms, but the main severe weather area was down here to the lower Mississippi Valley, southern Arkansas, east Texas, Louisiana into Mississippi, even far western Alabama here. As we go into Monday, let's look at that setup here as we go into Monday morning. Squall line across the Ozarks region, all the way down there into portions of, say, Fort Smith, Texarkana, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, down toward Houston Monday morning. A few strong storms cannot be ruled out with damaging winds and hail, but I think as we go into Monday afternoon, we're watching the southern flank of this squall line for some damaging winds, hail, and a couple rotating supercells embedded in here that could produce some tornadoes. We're also watching western Iowa. This is near the track of the surface low. You got lift is maximized, and we have spin with that low pressure system up there. So one or two of those storms with a very dynamic low pressure system, especially when you see this time of year in March producing heavy snow on the northern side and a dynamic severe weather setup, we really have to keep an eye on those supercells near that low, and that could swing across Des Moines into Monday night. But just another nasty squall line down here into Dixie Alley through portions of Jackson, through Birmingham, Tuscaloosa there toward Montgomery, and then down toward New Orleans as we go into Monday night. Again, watching damaging winds, large hail, and a few tornadoes. Then all of this shifts east on Tuesday. Right now, a marginal risk for severe weather up here into Indiana, western Ohio, into Kentucky, and then down here into portions of southern Alabama, far southwestern Georgia, and northwestern Florida. Right now, just an isolated severe weather setup. Certainly not looking at a severe weather outbreak for Tuesday. We will keep you updated on that. Let's look at our temperatures heading out the door these next few days. You can see to the north, it's cold up here. That's what's supporting the snow. Further south, it's warmer. That's what's supporting the rain and the severe weather potential today. We see early this week, the colder air on the backside of the storm. Yes, the cold air advection will be moving southbound here out of Canada, so we're going to feel the effects of that cold front all the way south here into perhaps Oklahoma and North Texas early this week, the warm sector down here into the southeast. And then later this week, we just have a rebound. We have return flow out of the south, the Gulf of Mexico opening up here, and very nice conditions. Our temperatures will be warming across the central and southern plains and the middle and lower Mississippi Valley late in the week. And looking at that, as we do warm up late in the week, it comes with dry weather. So high pressure working back in, so we get to enjoy those warmer temperatures, but a new storm system moving in across the Pacific Northwest will bring unsettled weather in the form of rain and higher elevation snow out here on Thursday. As we go into Friday, seeing that moving and drifting further to the south into portions of Wyoming, Utah, Nevada, and California. Stronger low off the coast of California, that will work inland here as we go into Easter weekend on Saturday, bringing some heavy rain for Los Angeles, Santa Barbara, up there into Sacramento here. The Sierras getting some heavier snows and mixed precipitation there on Saturday. And then looking at Easter Sunday, yeah, we're seeing colder weather out east or out west and then warmer weather out east. So we're seeing a big flip in our pattern here. And you can see going through the 6th of April, that will continue in a very active pattern from Easter Sunday, the 31st of March, through Saturday, April 6th. You can see very, very active weather still across the lower 48, and we will be tracking that for you right here on Weather on the Go. Thank you guys so much for watching. A lot of impacts with this storm. We have fire weather concerns, wind gusts that are very strong out there, heavy snow, heavy rain, severe weather, a multitude of impacts. Please stay safe out there, everyone. We will be working around the clock to get you the information that you truly need on this channel. So make sure to sub up to the channel. And also make sure to like this video to get this information passed along to more and more people. And I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their Sunday out there.